The night everything changed. Yu Menglong, the rising star who carried too much. Yu Menglong wasn't just another face in the industry. He was the quiet type. Soft-spoken. Disciplined. Camera-ready. He built his career steadily, not explosively, but strategically. Romantic roles. Historical dramas. Carefully curated interviews. But insiders have always hinted that the industry pressure on him was intense. Schedules that never slowed. Endorsement contracts stacked back to back. A public image that allowed zero cracks. And then came what fans now refer to as the 17 visits. 17 hospital visits across 2 years. Official statements described them as exhaustion. Minor injuries. Routine checks. But online communities began connecting dots. A why so frequent? A why no detailed medical clarification? A why did his public appearances look increasingly strained? The mystery grew. And then came the silence. No one expected Jackie Chan to respond publicly. He is known for discipline, restraint, and avoiding internet drama. Yet during a charity gala appearance, when asked about young actors struggling under pressure, his tone shifted. He didn't name anyone. But fans immediately connected the dots. He spoke about the loneliness of fame. Young stars being used by powerful systems. People suffering quietly. The clip went viral. Some fans believe he was speaking about Yu Menglong. Others think it was general advice. But what made it powerful was the emotion. For a man known worldwide for strength and action hero resilience, the visible heaviness in his eyes sparked headlines. Jackie Chan heartbroken over industry tragedy. The speculation machine accelerated. Then came the twist no one saw coming. Wang's name began trending alongside arrest. Within minutes, fan accounts flooded timelines. Is it true? Is this connected? Why now? Important note: no official criminal conviction linking him to Yu Menglong has been confirmed. However, what fueled the fire were 3 overlapping elements. 1. Timing. 2. Association rumors. 3. A cryptic deleted tweet. The arrest reports circulating online referenced questioning, not conviction. But in the social media age, questioning becomes guilt within seconds. Wang has built an image of global ambition. Luxury brand deals. International tours. Carefully polished interviews. So why would his name be dragged into a case already surrounded by mystery? That's where theories multiplied. One of the most viral narratives suggests this isn't about crime. It's about control. Some online commentators claim agencies push artists beyond mental limits. Contracts restrict personal freedom. Public personas hide private breakdowns. Yu Menglong's hospital visits became symbolic. Jackie Chan's emotional speech became symbolic. Wang's arrest rumors became symbolic. Suddenly, this wasn't just about individuals. It became about the industry itself. Fans began asking, who protects young stars? Who profits when they suffer? Who stays silent? And silence, in scandals, is gasoline. A supposed leaked message claimed Yu Menglong once confided feeling trapped. No confirmation. No verification. But it spread like wildfire. Another screenshot allegedly showed Wang warning a friend about dark forces. Again, unverified. Yet in the digital era, screenshots feel real. YouTube channels began producing the truth they don't want you to know. Hidden ties between 3 stars. The system behind the smiles. And views skyrocketed. Observers noticed something subtle. Jackie Chan's recent interviews became more cautious. Less industry commentary. More personal reflection. Fans interpreted this as grief. Or regret. Or frustration. But here's the truth. Public figures often get dragged into narratives simply because of influence. There is no official evidence linking him directly to Yu Menglong's personal situation beyond public sympathy. Yet emotionally, the internet had already written the script. Let's be clear. When rumors of Wang's arrest surfaced, multiple outlets later clarified that he had been questioned regarding a business-related inquiry, not a confirmed criminal conviction tied to Yu Menglong. But corrections never travel as fast as headlines. The word arrest sticks, even when context changes. For fans, the damage was already done. And in viral culture, perception becomes reality. Let's separate facts from frenzy. Yu Menglong experienced health-related public breaks. Jackie Chan has publicly spoken about industry pressure in general terms. Jackson Wang faced online rumors of legal questioning, but no confirmed conviction tied to Yu Menglong has been officially established. Everything beyond that lives in speculation. 17 visits. That number became symbolic. Official statements consistently used words like air fatigue, air overwork, air routine medical observation. But insiders began whispering something else. They described back-to-back filming schedules, night shoots extending into early morning, overseas brand commitments without recovery time, private stress that never reached the press. In high-pressure entertainment systems, image is currency, and Yu Menglong's image was carefully maintained, calm, composed, graceful. But fans noticed subtle differences. Slight weight fluctuations. A different tone in interviews. Long pauses before answering certain questions. Was it stress? Was it emotional exhaustion? Or was the pressure coming from somewhere unseen? The silence around specifics only intensified speculation. During a separate public appearance, Jackie Chan made a statement that would later resurface in viral edits. The audience sees strength. But strength is trained. It is not natural. He wasn't directly referencing Yu Menglong. But timing matters. The clip began circulating just days after news about Yu's extended medical break trended. Fans dissected every word. Some interpreted it as mentorship advice. Others saw it as coded commentary. Because Jackie Chan represents resilience, decades of physical risk, discipline, and endurance. When someone like him speaks about hidden struggle, people listen differently. And when he later added, young people in this industry must protect themselves first, the comment sections exploded. Then the narrative shifted again. Wang was suddenly being discussed in connection threads. Not through confirmed evidence, but through timing. Wang had also spoken publicly about burnout in past interviews. He had admitted to anxiety from global touring, the weight of expectations, a feeling isolated despite fame. Fans began drawing parallels. 2 young stars, 2 high-output careers, 2 public conversations about pressure. And then came the arrest rumor, which, again, was later clarified as questioning tied to business matters, not a confirmed crime connected to Yu Menglong. But in viral culture, association is enough. A recurring theme online was control. Some entertainment analysts began discussing restrictive management clauses, mental health confidentiality, non-disclosure agreements. While there's no verified public evidence that Yu Menglong was trapped by illegal control, many fans began projecting larger industry concerns onto his situation. And once that narrative begins, it grows fast. Especially when you add a respected elder figure like Jackie Chan showing visible concern, or a global pop figure like Wang trending under controversy, and a quiet actor at the center whose health details remained private. That triangle of emotion, influence, and mystery created a perfect viral formula. Here's what makes this case powerful. It's not about crime. It's about fragility. We expect legends to be strong. We expect rising stars to be unstoppable. We expect global idols to shine. But what if the system that creates them also drains them? That's the uncomfortable question fans began asking. And once that question entered public conversation, it shifted from gossip to reflection. Fans first noticed something small. Yu Menglong missed a scheduled public appearance. No dramatic cancellation, just a quiet due to health reasons notice from management. That alone wasn't shocking. But then, his social media stopped updating. Brand reposts were paused. Fan cafe moderators began locking comment sections. Silence in celebrity culture is never neutral. It creates space. And in that space, speculation grows. Day 3, the clip resurfaces. An old interview clip of Jackie Chan began circulating again. In it, he says, "When young actors suffer, they don't always speak. And sometimes we don't see it until it's too late." The clip was from a previous industry forum, unrelated at the time. But social media paired it with Yu Menglong's absence. Side-by-side edits. Slow zooms. Sad background music. Within 24 hours, the video hit millions of views. And suddenly, Jackie Chan's words felt like prophecy. A blurry image appeared on a fan forum. It claimed to show a deleted message from Yu Menglong that read, "Sometimes silence is survival." There was no verification. No official confirmation. But it was emotional. And emotion spreads faster than evidence. Reaction channels picked it up. Twitter threads multiplied. Comment sections filled with connect the dots theories. Something fascinating happened in this phase. Fans stopped being fans. They became investigators. Threads began appearing with titles like, "A full timeline breakdown." "Evidence they missed." "Watch this before it gets deleted." Users analyzed. Asterisk facial expressions in interviews. Asterisk the timing of brand deal pauses. Asterisk who unfollowed who. Asterisk who liked which post, and then unliked it. Every digital breadcrumb became proof. But here's the reality. In high-profile industries, social media behavior changes for dozens of normal reasons. A PR restructuring. A contract renewals. A health breaks. A scheduling conflicts. Yet in a charged emotional climate, normal becomes suspicious. Controversy feeds algorithms. Neutral statements don't trend. Clarifications don't go viral. Headlines like, "Jackson Wang cleared of misleading arrest rumor," barely move. But headlines like, "Jackson Wang arrested," shocking details, explode. That difference shapes public perception. By the time corrections arrive, millions have already formed emotional opinions. And once emotion attaches to narrative, facts struggle to catch up. As speculation intensified, Jackie Chan remained publicly composed. No dramatic interviews. No clarifying statements tied to Yu Menglong. No public defense regarding Jackson Wang rumors. Just professional appearances. But silence in a digital storm feels loud. Some interpreted it as a disappointment, a quiet protection, a frustration with the industry. Others argued it was simple wisdom. Why feed speculation? The truth. Sometimes public figures choose silence because speaking amplifies rumor. But to fans seeking answers, silence feels like confirmation. Jackson Wang built a brand around discipline, global ambition, and intense work ethic. So when the word arrest appeared beside his name, even briefly, it collided with that image. Even though reports later suggested questioning related to business matters and not a confirmed criminal act tied to Yu Menglong, the emotional damage lingered. This is the danger of first impressions in the digital age. The first headline sticks. The correction whispers. Within days of the viral spike, fans noticed something subtle. Asterisk sponsored posts paused. Asterisk campaign videos stopped being boosted. Asterisk certain promotional banners quietly rotated out. No announcements. No public cancellations. Just distance. This is standard corporate strategy. When uncertainty rises, brands reduce exposure. Not because guilt is proven, but because risk exists. And in the corporate world, perception equals risk. For Yu Menglong, the response was strategic silence. Health break. Reduced public appearances. No engagement with rumors. This approach is called the fade-out stabilization method. The logic. Don't fight speculation directly. Let attention shift. Because arguing against every rumor keeps it alive. However, silence has a cost. Asterisk fan anxiety increases. Asterisk the vacuum fills with theory. Asterisk media outlets create narratives to replace missing updates. Still, from a PR standpoint, it's often the safest move. Jackson Wang's situation was more delicate. The word arrest, even if later clarified as questioning, carries global weight. So PR teams typically implement 3 steps. 1. Keyword suppression. Flood search engines with positive content. 2. Activity amplification. Increase visible work, studio sessions, rehearsals, public events. 3. Controlled media appearances. Shift conversation to achievements, not rumors. Observers noticed a subtle increase in performance clips and brand visuals. Coincidence? Maybe. But in high-level PR strategy, timing is rarely accidental. Jackie Chan occupies a different tier. His legacy spans decades. His brand is deeply rooted in discipline and humanitarian work. For someone at his level, silence works differently. He doesn't need to defend his reputation aggressively. His career history buffers him. And because there was never official confirmation tying him to wrongdoing, only emotional interpretation of past comments, the storm barely touched his commercial standing. That's the power of long-term brand architecture. Even without confirmed scandal, controversy affects. Asterisk investor confidence. Asterisk advertising schedules. Asterisk global partnership negotiations. Asterisk touring logistics. Entertainment contracts often include morality clauses. These clauses allow brands to withdraw if association damages image. Even rumors can trigger internal reviews. That doesn't mean contracts end. But it means meetings happen. And in those meetings, reputation is measured in percentages. Behind the scenes, teams likely monitored. Asterisk sentiment analysis metrics. Asterisk hashtag volatility. Asterisk influencer amplification patterns. Asterisk regional media tone differences. This isn't guesswork, it's standard crisis monitoring in modern celebrity management. The goal? Shift the emotional temperature from outrage, curiosity, boredom. Because boredom kills controversy faster than denial. Imagine living every day under a microscope. Asterisk every smile analyzed. Asterisk every pause dissected. Asterisk every personal break interpreted as scandal. Yu Menglong experienced this firsthand during his 17 hospital visits. Even if some were routine health checks, the perception online made each visit feel like a crisis. Fans projected concern, anger, and fear onto him, creating a pressure multiplier. I can't show weakness, or the world will assume the worst. This is a classic phenomenon in celebrity psychology. Public interpretation often outpaces reality, creating a feedback loop of stress. For veterans like Jackie Chan, the challenge is different. Decades in the spotlight bring experience, yes, but also emotional labor. Every word he speaks carries weight. When he commented about the struggles of young actors. When young actors suffer, they don't always speak. And sometimes we don't see it until it's too late. The world interpreted it as a direct statement on Yu Menglong's health. Yet for Jackie, it may have been both cautionary and cathartic. A mentor expressing frustration with a system that chews up talent quietly. Mentorship in public is a double-edged sword. Genuine advice becomes viral speculation, and concern becomes drama in the eyes of the algorithm. For Jackson Wang, the rumored arrest acted as an external stress amplifier. Global fame comes with relentless scrutiny. Asterisk social media critiques around the clock. Asterisk brand obligations that cannot pause. Asterisk fans projecting personal fears onto him. Even brief questioning by authorities can feel magnified under these conditions. The psychological impact is compounded by viral narratives. The faster the rumor spreads, the harder it becomes to separate fact from fiction, and the more personal anxiety it generates. Across the saga, mental health emerges as a silent theme. A burnout from relentless schedules. A anxiety amplified by online speculation. A emotional exhaustion caused by misinformation. These pressures are invisible to most fans, yet their consequences are real. Hospital visits, subtle pauses in interviews, and quiet social media disappearances often reflect coping mechanisms rather than scandal. Fame, paradoxically, increases isolation. Asterisk trusted confidants are rare. Asterisk every action is scrutinized. Asterisk misunderstanding spreads faster than support. Yu Menglong, Jackie Chan, and Jackson Wang operate in systems that demand performance, discretion, and composure. The public rarely sees the private struggle. And when the digital world speculates, that isolation deepens. The moment conspiracy language entered the conversation, everything changed. Words like a cover-up, a industry secret, a blacklist, a controlled silence started appearing under posts about Yu Menglong. The absence of detailed explanations became interpreted as intentional concealment. But here's the critical psychological shift. When people expect transparency and receive privacy instead, they often assume secrecy. Privacy is normal. But online, privacy feels suspicious. Because Jackie Chan represents discipline and moral authority, his involvement, even indirect, elevated the seriousness. If a newcomer speaks vaguely about pressure, it's overlooked. But when Jackie Chan does, it feels historic. That emotional weight amplified every speculative link.